Hello and welcome everyone to the Byte Summit. Thank you very much for joining me today to talk through the topic of QuickStart Finance with Quantic. Let's start off with an introduction, so a little bit more about me. My name is Mads Chauhan and I'm a consulting manager here for the D365 Finance and HR consultants here at Quantic. In terms of background, I'm a SEMA qualified accountant and have over 18 years experience in industry as an end user within the finance function. I have extensive experience working within multi-site businesses, and this includes the publishing industry, as well as over 8 years in the retail industry. What are we going to be covering today? So the agenda for this session, well, firstly, there'll be an overview of Quantic. Then we'll have a quick look at D365 Finance as a solution. I then want to go on and discuss some of the challenges that are being faced by organisations that are looking to upgrade their ERP systems and the benefits that come from using the fixed price approach, such as the QuickStart Finance. We'll then take an overview look at the QuickStart range of tools and package services offered at Quantic before moving on to that detailed insight into QuickStart Finance and what the package entails, and then a summary before opening up for some Q&A at the end. So a little bit about Quantic. We have experience with over thousands of implementations, and at Quantic, we believe in the continuous improvement and optimization. Having delivered over thousands of implementations, we're an industry leader with experience across the Microsoft stack. So that's not just the D365 FNSCM, but we also have Business Central, Customer Engagement, Power Platform, Power BI, Power Portals, and Azure as well. Over the years, we have a lot of experience and learnings, and more importantly, what we have is the experience of our team that we can learn from. We've got a 300+ strong team that have millions of hours of experience between them implementing software solutions with clients. And it's this wealth of experience that has allowed us to optimize and improve the service and solutions that help us to deliver significant benefits to our clients. And that same wealth of experience has meant that Quantic have developed a range of QuickStart package services that can remove the inefficiencies from the implementation process. We provide tools and templates based on that industry knowledge and the experience that we've gained to deliver the best practice configuration directly out of the box. Now, for today's session, I am going to be focusing specifically on the D365 Finance QuickStart offering. But we do have a number of other QuickStart offerings from Quantic, and these are services and solutions that are offered for a fixed price with a fixed scope methodology. And they include Power BI in a box, so a set of Power BI reports linking into D365 Finance. We've got Business Central QuickStart, or HR QuickStart, Warehouse QuickStart, and then the Customer Engagement and Business Central integration as well. So an overview of why D365 Finance is a solution. Well, D365 Finance allows you to instantly manage your finances with the current data and forecasts available to support strategy and decision making. You are able to get multiple views of financial data and the summary at summary level and the ability to drill down in detail. It increases your profitability, and you can optimize your workforce productivity, so empower your employees with the role-based workspaces. You've got the built-in financial reporting tool as well, so you can create your bespoke financial statements with using Financial Reporter, so P&L, balance sheet, cash flow, cost center reporting. And you can tailor it to meet your business requirements. You've also got the built-in analytics, powered by Microsoft Power BI with the enhanced analytics, and it lets you better analyze your reports, produce data with ease and real-time visibility into your operations. And then the added advantage of the embedded analytical workspaces, which offers real-time data at your fingertips. You can adapt quickly, so accelerate your time to market, adapting the application to your needs with the no-code visual editors and tools. You can extend and connect, so automate processes across D365 Finance applications, giving you that one version of the truth. You've got supply chain, you've got retail, You've got customer engagement as well. And you can also add on, integrate with various third-party data sources as well. And it's that unified experience, the one version of the truth. You can close your books faster. Simplify your global financial management, improving the cash flow, getting that in-depth data driven insights into your customer needs and behaviors, to digitally transform your processes, establishing meaningful customer relationships. There's predictive recommendations, proactive guidance for that finance management. So that in turn increases your profit and engages in the product innovation. As you can make you receive more informed projections to make your decisions off. So it allows you to enhance your financial decision making, and you can assess the health of your business, improve financial controls, making timely decisions with the data that's available, drive agility, growth, using that real-time financial reporting and the embedded analytics mentioned previously. So unify and automate your financial processes as well. So integrate financials into the core business processes, automating tedious and time-consuming tasks, boosting that customer productivity, supporting your evolving business models, and maximizing financial performance. You can also customize documents as well, again, tailoring them to your business requirements. Reduce your operational costs and minimize costs and optimize spending across the business with process automation that was mentioned, budget control, financial planning and analysis. Really drive the efficiencies. D365 Finance assists your long-term planning with the cash flow predictions, and that means that you can better allocate your funds, collect revenue faster. You streamline your processes across in that unified approach, optimize daily processes across your global business. So before moving on to discuss the details behind the QuickStart Finance offering, I just wanted to touch on some of the perceived challenges around implementing ERP solutions. Now, the challenges can be categorized into three groups, and the first challenge here is time. And that's the time that it takes to upgrade your system. It's often assumed that it can take many months, if not years, to upgrade and go live. And then the impact that this is going to have on your business, across your business as usual activities as well, and also the strain on your resources. Then you've got the challenge around cost. So naturally, most organisations will worry that there's a large cost associated with the implementations and the worry of the likelihood of going over budget. The hidden costs that can come out to surprise you when a project is in flight. And then the final challenge is vision. So your vision is not entirely achieved. That new system ends up being just a replication of your old system, and it's not going to provide your organization with that competitive advantage, the competitive edge that you'd set out to achieve. And it is with these challenges in mind that we at Quantic have created our QuickStart offerings. So all of our QuickStart offerings all follow an accelerated methodology approach. And that accelerated approach is a combination of templated and pre-configured. The offerings are all as standard, so that means straight out the box with predefined business processes from the outset. And this ensures to ensure that they suit your business requirements. Now, where applicable, these QuickStart offerings will also have optional add-ons to the core processes. So, the thought being here that it can be expanded to fit in with your business needs. Now, the delivery across all QuickStart offerings is 100% remote across all the solutions, and the process from start to finish is a complete collaborated approach following through a series of pre-identified steps, which we'll look in detail for QuickStart Finance in a little bit, but from that sales handover through to your go live and beyond, and then also post go live support as well within the solution offerings. And all of that is going to be for a fixed price that would be identified from the outset. So thinking about the fixed price, what are the benefits of this fixed price approach? Well, Certainty. So the implementation cost would be known from the outset. There isn't going to be any hidden surprises along the way for you to worry about. As the client, you're going to have certainty from the outset of the project and of the scope of the deliverables. They're clearly defined from the outset. So both the scope and the deliverables are clearly defined from the outset and documented. And also the cost is known and agreed before the project kicks off. High level of user and business satisfaction. So the client team, as the client team, you'll receive dedicated training throughout the process. And that will involve training material as well as support from us. And the best practice processes are really well tested. Modernisation. So this approach gives the business a solid foundation to introduce all other functional features. So, for example, covering supply chain, retail, Power Platform, all the exciting features that come alongside it. And then finally, your organisation is going to be able to recognise the benefit of their investment far quicker than they would with a traditional implementation method, and that greater data awareness and higher productivity. How do we do this here at Quantic? Well, for us, it's going back to that years of combined experience of the thousands of implementations. And it's that allows us to offer these fixed price solutions where we get to apply our best practices in a templated approach throughout. So let's now move on to look at the QuickStart Finance offering in a little bit more detail. So what is QuickStart Finance? Well, QuickStart Finance is a fixed price solution offering for the configuration and implementation of Dynamics 365 Finance. It's delivered in a 4-month timescale and it's for a single UK legal entity, offered as a fixed price offering. It's 100% remote. And it's made up of the functional scope, so the core data package that covers that functional scope, and then you also have optional add-ons as well. It includes post-go live support, and this will also include a 1-year managed services contract included in the package. It's delivered using our predefined templates throughout the implementation, and that's from that data package for the config. Which we're going to see in a little bit more detail in the upcoming slides, to all the documentation as well, so the statement of work and project plans. So the functional scope that I mentioned, that makes up that core package, what is that made up of? Well, it's made up of the modules that you can see on the screen here. So we've got general ledger, purchase ledger, sales ledger, cash management, basic budgeting, fixed assets, expenses, and then reporting. This core package, it is pre-configured in line with Quantic's best practices, and it's a single package that's going to contain all the finance configuration required to set up a new legal entity based on those best practices, including this functional scope. Now, as mentioned, there will also be add-ons, and in the case of QuickStart Finance, we can see the add-ons here that are available on the screen, and you can pick one from each section. So from section 1, we've got workflow approvals, purchase requisitions, and then auto bank reconciliation. And then in section 2, we've got budget planning and project management accounting. Now, having these options allows you to ensure that you've got all your business critical processes covered. And it's really, really important to note here as well that these add-ons are optional. That's why they're called optional add-ons. There's absolutely no obligation to have them added in your initial implementation. What you can actually do is opt for just the functional scope for your initial implementation, and then actually choose your add-ons post that initial implementation. So the idea being here that the system caters for your business growth. It's a system that's going to grow alongside your business. So we do have within the QuickStart Finance the detailed series of steps which are here on this slide. We're going to go on and discuss some of these in a little bit more detail in the coming slides. But in summary, as the slide demonstrates, you're going from that initial sale through to the project kicking off to the configuration, playback sessions, training, UAT support, data migration through to go live and beyond, including the aftercare package as well, in a series of set processes. So that's 16 steps in total. As mentioned previously, this is a highly collaborative process with the combination of our templates, training offers and support, which means that we'll take you through to go live within that 4-month timeframe. The first step we would have is the sales and suitability. And this is where we'll together predetermine that this is the right offering for you. There is a qualification process that our highly skilled sales team would go through to ensure that you're going to have all your business critical needs covered. And then, as mentioned earlier, documentation is templated as well. And so that would include the statement of work. And then once you are deemed the product is deemed suitable for your business requirements and it is a fit, then would go on to the second stage, which would include that sales handover and project kickoff as well. And again, would be a templated project plan supported with that templated statement of work as well. So best practice configuration. Once we know that this is the right product for you, that's when we then apply our best practice configuration, and that best practice config will go straight into directly into your sandbox environment. The video in the background is just a bit of a demonstration about the process of how we do it. It is really an efficient and seamless process, and in essence, we create a new legal entity in a clean environment, which will be configured so that it's operational. And by operational, it means that you can go away and start posting transactions immediately thereafter. And all of that is done in pretty much under 30 minutes. So we'd set that legal entity up, we'd already have that name and information provided by yourselves. And at that stage, it is a shell, and at this point would contain no configuration. And that's where we then bring our core data package that would contain the predefined configuration in line with your functional scope. And it would be able to allow us to set up a new legal entity based on our best practices. All the files relating to the business processes that are part of the QuickStart Finance offering. It's going to include all of those. So that would include the core setup of the general ledger, setup, the VAT, sales ledger, purchase ledger, cash and banking, expenses and budgeting, containing all the data entities in relation to those business processes as well. So chart of accounts, account categories, dimensions. And we import our data package by using data management, and it really is simple and seamless. And again, it's our years of experience that means that we're able to apply and to create what we deem to be best practice, and that enables you to get on your way in such a short time frame. So we've applied our best practice to that functional scope. However, we do appreciate that within that functional scope, there is going to be a small number of areas that are possibly going to need to be more specific to you in line with how you operate your business. So as a result, one of the steps that we also include is an opportunity to make the configuration business specific to you in these particular areas. And this again will be in a templated manner. And what we do is we'll extend our predefined best practice config to cover areas across identified processes that making your business your own. So we're looking at chart of accounts, financial dimensions, financial calendars, fixed asset depreciation methods, and so forth. And again, templated seamless process, and what that means is we'd provide you with templates and you would populate and provide them back to us, and then we'd get those imported into the system. Once we then have your client specific config, one of the next steps would be playback sessions, and this is where we'd offer you the opportunity to see the system functioning with your actual data. And again, in order to do that, we would receive a subset of data from yourselves, for example, customers, suppliers, that would allow us to prepare for the playback demos. And the sessions are based on a standardized list of what are best practices. And it would be in a templated form whereby we would request this subset data from you, and then you'd get to see the playbacks in demo form. Another step is the training in the offering. So naturally, you are going to receive training from us as part of the QuickStart Finance offering. And this training is going to cover all the standard processes and functionality within D365 Finance in line with your package. And primarily throughout this training, we are going to ensure that you're set up in a position whereby for your convenience, you'll be able to run user acceptance testing for the finance application yourselves with us there to support you. We've got UAT. So the UAT stage is going to include task recordings, which you'll be able to utilize as a training tool. Now, the video playing here in the background is just to demonstrate how efficiently you're able to use them as an effective training tool. You can search what you want to do. So in the video's case, it is creating a customer record. And then you can see the set of steps come up for you to follow. And it really is as easy as clicking start. You can follow the set of simple pre-recorded steps. There are prompts along the way to ensure that you don't miss any steps. And within the QuickStart Finance offering, we will ensure that there is a task recording supporting each of the requirements in the set business processes within your functional scope. It's such a simple and yet search and effective tool, and that's something that you can reference back to at any point by doing a simple search. And of course, you can also use them when you're training other colleagues as you extend it out, extend the processes out across your organization. So great training tool for that as well. Really good and effective. And just to reiterate that in terms of the Quick Start Finance offering, there would be task recordings available to support all the standard business processes. So reports and reporting. So these reports are going to be straight out of the box, and what we do is we provide training for the financial reporter module. Financial reporter module, as we touched on at the beginning, is a great reporting tool within D365 Finance. It contains 22 standard reports, a bit like the ones that are shown on the slide here. You've got a side-by-side, I think, P&L, balance sheet, and as part of the offering as well, you'd receive a set of pre-configured reports that would be specific for you, covering the P&L, balance sheet, and cash flow. In essence, what we want to do by offering this training, we ensure that you're adequately set up to amend these standard reports to meet your business reporting needs, as well as your business evolves, so that you can be in a position to set up your own reports to meet any additional business reporting requirements that would be specific to you. So as your business evolves, your reporting will also move with that, and you'll be set up whereby you can create reports specific for yourself. You'll also receive training on the business document management as well. And again, this is to ensure that you're able to adapt to the standard documents to fit in line with your business requirements as they are currently and as they change. And then you'll also have immediate access to the embedded Power BI dashboards. We touched on these earlier, a great visual tool showing snapshots of information that's available at your fingertips. Another step then, right before go live, data migration. So we'll give you the training and support and guidance on data migration. Again, templated, so we'd provide you with a set of templates for the process and then give you that training and support for you to be able to take them away to populate. And this will then take you to cut over and then the go live. So once you've gone live, Quick Start Finance package also then includes the aftercare. So what does that entail? Well, the package offer includes services under our managed services department, and this means that once the implementation is complete, we're going to hand you over to our experienced managed services team. And the package includes not only the initial post-go live support, you'd also get the a month-end support as well. And then the package also includes an additional 12-month support contract post that go live. And in all these support instances mentioned, they would be handled by our exceptionally experienced managed services team here at Quantic. So summary, well, that's it. It's such a simple, templated, accelerated delivery. It's the implementation of D365 Finance for a single UK legal entity offered for a fixed price with an end-to-end turnaround of 4 months. So following 16 steps from that qualification piece through to the best practice config, through to client specific, playbacks, training, UAT, all the way through to go live, and then post go live support as well, all within the 4 months for go live. It's a solution that offers you that opportunity to have D365 finance implementation that can grow and expand alongside your business. Looking at the optional add-ons, you can choose to have them post that initial implementation, and then there is options to extend the scope after your initial implementation. So it can grow and expand alongside your business. Being a fixed price offering, it means that it is a low risk option. There are no surprises. Those deliverables and costs are completely outlined and fixed from the outset. As a business, we are continuing to develop this offering. The current roadmap is looking to extend it out to go on to include additional legal entities. It's a rapid implementation, time boxed at 4 months to go live, and it allows you to benefit from your investment sooner than what you may have initially thought. Really is as simple as that. So thank you very much. I really do hope you have enjoyed hearing about the QuickStart Finance offering here from Quantic. Any Q&As now, please do reach out. If you have found this of interest as well, please do feel free to reach out. Thank you very much.